Chat, what's good? Top of the morning. Happy new week. How's everybody doing? I got chat over here. What's up, Damien? Good morning, good morning. Much love from India, let's go. Let me get 1 second, guys. Make my life a little easier here. Alright, cool, here we go. Good morning, good morning. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Shit, 1 second, chat. Alright guys, we're good. We're good. Hoping this will be a W day. Yeah, so chat, listen up. Yeah, I had a Friday. I keep saying Friday for some reason. January was a tough month for me. I actually ended up the month basically break even. I went down to about minus 2.5% at one point over the month. And then Friday, I actually ended off the month with a good trade. Actually, I took an NQ short on Friday. Very intraday. I was kind of playing the range. It was in. I'll show you guys in a moment, actually. But I actually ended up taking a short on Friday, which banked me just over $2,000, 2,100. And yeah, basically all my funded accounts on futures are back to break even. So I actually ended up having like a break even month in futures. Forex, I did a couple percent. I was up 6% in FX. But yeah, man, listen, tough month. And you know what? A lot of people, I didn't blow a single account, right? And that's the reality. That should be the reality for the most part, at least, about profitable trading. Is just because you're having a slower week or a slower month doesn't mean you need to be blowing accounts. Actually, you have to learn how to survive in the game of trading. Again, just because you're having a slow week or a slow month doesn't mean you need to resort to blowing accounts, right? You need to learn how to capital preservation, how to prioritize capital preservation. But yeah, it's all good. Like, slow months happen. I feel like I wasn't also on my game. Like, earlier in the month, I was sick for a week and a half, right? So there was some other unfortunate circumstances that kind of led to maybe a more shittier month as well. But hey, let's just say this: a year and a half ago, Marco would not have been able to handle a very slow month without blowing a single account. So you got to learn how to be a good loser. You got to learn how to stay grounded and chill and understand that losing periods happen, slow periods happen. I'm not always going to come on stream and have winning trades left and right. I feel like last week I think I had 2 losing trades on stream last week. Back to back. 2 losing days back to back. And yeah, that's the reality of trading sometimes, man. So, hey, new month. Iced coffee. Life is good. Life is very good. We're very blessed to be in the position we're in. And we're going to look to have a solid month. Chat, come on. Solid month. Let's hope Feb is a good one. Yeah, Feb will be a good one, man. I was down 5% on my fund account and recovered it all. Right now I'm at BE lockdown. There you go, bro. There you go. Now it's fresh slate. What's up, Joe? How we doing, man? Let's go. Okay, chat. Let's hop into some charts because you guys know the drill. It's Monday. You know the drill. It's Monday, so yeah, we got to go through all of our pairs and see what they look like. It's a new week, so we're gonna mark up everything because I haven't even really looked at any charts whatsoever. All right, so one sec. I'll make sure my stream. All right, there we go. We're all good. Okay, so we're gonna go through my whole list. I'm good, man. You hiding out from the cold right now? Shit, dude. You know what, guys? And if anyone's in, if there's any Floridians in stream, anybody from Florida in stream, yesterday was actually insanely cold. It didn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense. Yesterday was insanely cold. Today it's starting to warm up. Tomorrow it's going to be nice. Wednesday it'll be nice. Thursday it'll be nice. And then I'm back home. But yeah, there was like some sort of polar vortex, they call it, or some shit that hit. And yesterday it was actually like genuinely like I think it hit negative Celsius at one point. Okay, enough chatting. Let's talk some charts here. All right. Okay, so NQ. Actually, chat, by the way, it's a new month. Right, so look, we had January take out December high, okay, which was those equal highs that we had marked out for a while. And look at that weekly rejection we had. Big wick to the upside. Now, this week already, we have come and traded below last week's low, which tells me we could maybe run to the upside just based off the weekly alone. Okay, daily already leaving a wick on the day on Monday's price action. Okay, you guys know me. Overall, I do want price back to all-time highs, so we can plot that on there. 4-hour time frame. We're getting a rejection after taking out these internal lows. All right, so listen, we're moving bullish already. We have printed that low in Asia. London kind of squeezing up. Just based off the higher time frames alone, chat, I think we will continue moving bullish. Yeah, I'm nothing I like right now though. Nothing I like right now. I'm not gonna lie, there's nothing I really love. So we'll wait to see what NY does, New York Open does. We built internal, like all of this is a buildup of liquidity, man. So trading above this is tough. So we got all that buildup going on there. So yeah, that's kind of NQ in a nutshell right now. There's nothing too pretty yet. We could be printing a higher time frame extreme. So something to keep an eye out for today and tomorrow, maybe even Wednesday. YM, oof. YM ain't looking the prettiest. One second here, chat. All right, YM. Let's go into the higher time frames. Let's see what's looking like. So we have a new monthly candle. Last month we traded above December high, and that's it. Look at this, chat, though. Like this is why everyone's been saying, not everyone, there's been people in chat saying, look at YM, look at YM, look at YM. Bro, look at this. Like, all these monthly low, everything is just intact. Look. And that's why it's going to lead to more choppy PA on the lower time frames. Look at all this, man. Look at all this. So I'm gonna literally just continue to keep him, bro. Look at the daily. Look at this, chat. Oh my god. I'm just gonna continue to keep this thing on the back burner. To be completely honest, if I had to put my finger on it, I'm saying probably all-time highs, lows, something like this maybe. So that's a possibility on YM, but I would not be taking anything on this thing right now. Let's see. As it trades long and we have these levels of liquidity, you could catch a continuation later in the week. We've used this as an LB, which is normal. That's fine. Okay, and we've ran that because that's a PDL. You guys can see this. There you go. Okay, so tapped into this area. We're going long. All right, that's it on YM. Gold, bro. Historical, actually historical times. Mental. But yeah, the move that Friday had. Listen, I'm not trading this thing yet, so it's good that we had a pullback, chat, because there could be positions on the way up, because now we have price action in front of us. Okay? Before, you guys were trying to trade all this bullish PA. Now that we've had this pullback, yeah, you can start looking for some entries. Not yet, okay? And a very, very simple reasoning is because look at Friday did. Massive move on Friday, massive. So, what typically happens the following day after we have a big price action kind of day, big movement kind of day, the next day ranges. So, with that reason alone, Monday is a no trading day for me on gold. All right? But, dude, and we'll look at it on the CFD chart. Look at this candle. Actually insane. Now, I don't think people understand how, like, this has never happened in history, chat. You had a move to the downside that had 7,700 pips. 7,700 pips, bro. If you opened up one lot, oh my God, bro. If you opened up one lot, is that $77,000 one lot? Yo, chat, that's insane to think about that. Because usually when I trade gold, I trade one lot, two lots, sometimes even three lots. If you were to open up one lot on this short, $77,000. Mental. Absolutely mental. And then to just put it into perspective for you, three lots would have been over 200 grand. An absolute, like, it's a flash crash. I don't think you've never had a day like, think about this, chat. This has never happened in the history of time, ever. Doesn't that boggle your mind? You just witnessed history on Friday on gold. History. This has never happened, bro, in a single day of price action, ever. Like, look at the size of this daily candle we had a couple weeks ago in December. It looks massive, right? 2,400 pips. It's not even a third of the size of the candle we had on Friday. Yo, what's up, Tyler? How are you, brother? Cheers, Ty. Cheers, Ty. Have a good week for me. Smash it out. Run those Apex accounts up for me. Smash it out, my brother. Yes, sir, always. Stay warm in this cold place right now. Can't believe I'm saying that while I'm in Miami. I'll see you tonight. Yes, sir. I'll see you tonight, bro. All right. So that's it for gold, chat. All you gold traders, just chill out for a bit. All right. Now look at Aussie. Massive bullish candle, kind of across the board. Across the board with all dollar pairs, to be honest with you. Oh my God, chat. Sitting on this is going to be a killer for 2 hours. I'm going to have to sit back like this in a bit. Can I actually? I can a little bit. My back is going to be destroyed. Okay. So, big monthly candle on Aussie. And again, like I said, a big monthly candle across all dollar pairs. But to kind of looking at this chart alone, this is a monthly chart. Again, I just like to use the monthly. I think we're going to run all the way for this high still on the monthly. But bear in mind, we just had a massive bullish month in January. So typically what I like to wait for, just based off this chart alone, based off the monthly, is for February to be slow, to print its low. March will open up, take the low out, and you see that continuation. That's just off the monthly chart alone. Okay? But we can't plot this low on because it's not even, the month just started. Now, off this chart, you have previous week's low down here. Yeah, it's just no trading territory right now. You have previous month's low there. We've tapped into an area on the left-hand side that we're reacting off of. Yeah, but that's it. That's it. And I feel like this is going to be the same thing across all dollar pairs because we just had a massive move. Yeah. Euro's having a reaction to the downside. What a big coincidence. We said price to these highs, right? And look at that, price beautifully to these highs. And then I said once those highs are taken, expect bearish price action to come in. And look at what we've had. Bearish PA. Okay, no entries really, to be completely honest with you guys, but nonetheless, we've had bearish price action step into the market. Okay, we've already moved 260, 70 pips from the high. Okay, so that's happened. USD CAD dollar pairs have been starting to go long. Okay, my position, the rest of my position stopped out BE. I banked $6,600 on this position though. $6,600 on UJ. So that's finished up for now. I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. All dollar pairs are very much on the back burner for me right now. I do believe, yeah, this looks pretty nice. I do believe we're gonna get a sell on GJ this early week at least. Let's see what it looks like right now on an intraday perspective. We've come up taking up these highs. Nothing I see as of yet, chat. We have highs taken up from the left, and we've left internal liquidity intact up here. So at the least, I'm going to want to see price above these highs, and then we'll see what happens afterwards. I kind of want to see, excuse me, price action build a bit, right? Then maybe take the highs, and then maybe you can see a sell-off. It's possible. It's possible. And we have all of this liquidity to target to the downside, right? Look at all this left intact for us. All right. And then, of course, you have these lows, which I do believe we're going to revisit sooner or later. All right. This pair I kind of just added for fun, so don't really take too much of it right now. Or don't take too much from it, I should say. I do think we're going to visit all the way back down here. Monday's already traded above previous daily high. I'm quite bearish, but there's nothing too clean to really trade off of right now. I'm going to put that on the back burner still. And then we have German 40. German 40, I also think we need to go back to all-time highs. All this internal liquidity that we're probably going to hump for next on German 40. All of those highs, chat. All of those highs. Yo, good morning, guys. Sorry, guys, if I haven't missed your message. Good morning. BTC? I got you, chat. You know what? Let's just add it to my main list because we do look at it quite a bit. All right. And, hey, man, listen, I hate to say it, but we've called this whole move from A to B. Look at this. 97K. And I want everybody to understand that we go back in previous streams. 97K, we said, all the way down to 74. We haven't taken 74 yet, so I'm still bearish. Still very much bearish on BTC. But yeah, look at that move, bro. From that high to low, we're talking a 24% decline. 24% decline in BTC. Chat, check this out, by the way. I posted a chart on my Twitter. By the way, if you guys aren't following me on Twitter, you got to be doing that. I'm saying this right now. Okay, Chat. If we can get below 880, I am putting a lot of money into this coin. If we get below 880, okay, I am dumping my net worth into this coin. All $20. Nah, jokes aside. I will invest into Ethereum if we can get below the lows. Or something like this could happen as well, chat. If we're holding these lows right now, okay? If we're holding these lows, let's say we spike above these highs and then sell off, could see a long below 2100. That's a possibility. I heard your net worth is 8.9 trillion. I don't know why you're leaking that, bro. Why would you leak that? That's something we can't be doing, Wonder. Oh shit. Yo, chat, I've been lost breaking down all these pairs for the last 30 minutes that we forgot to realize it's 9:29. Stock open is in literally 30 seconds. So let's see what happens over here with the with YM and NQ. But as of today, chat, yeah, nothing to really look at on the Forex side of things. You know what I do need to take a peek at, and I haven't done that because I'm dumb. Is news. I haven't looked at what's news looking like this week. What am I doing over here, chat? Let's go with me. News. Let's see. Stock open just opened up. Give me a moment here. This week. So today we got news at 10 a.m. Good to know. This is something we should have done before. 10 a.m. today, 10 a.m. tomorrow. Wednesday we got news 8:15, and then at 10 a.m. again PMI, and then Thursday unemployment, and then Friday I'm assuming NFP. There you go, NFP. All right, so this is NFP week. Yay. I love it. Absolutely love it. Can you suggest some books? You know what, man? I could sit here and suggest books that have been suggested to me. I'm going to be always completely honest. I haven't read a single trading book, psychology book. Something that's helped me immensely is actually watching Words of Wisdom. I've said this multiple times, but if you guys aren't really the type of person to read a book, go watch the Words of Wisdom podcast, because those guys are dropping so much value, and a lot about their experience, a lot about their journey. So there's lots to learn from these guys, lots and lots to learn. So watch Words of Wisdom podcast if you guys don't really want to read books. That's what I've done, at least. Why do we love NFP week? I was kind of being sarcastic, but I don't know. Maybe we're going to get some crazy volatility this week. We're going to have to wait and see. NQ is moving bullish off the open. That's kind of like a typical day on a Monday. Very typical day on a Monday. Trading in the zone and best loser wins. Chat, by curiosity, out of curiosity, who was at the event this weekend in Miami? Was anybody at the event? Anybody at the event this weekend in Miami? The trading event? There was like a big, it was a Big Daddy Max trading event. Was anybody there? Let me know, chat. JP Salvador, bro, refresh the stream. I went through US 30 a while ago. I went through US 30 before, a while ago. No, I guess no one was in, whoever's in stream was not at the event. What happened over there? No, it was just a big trading conference. Big event. I was there with Alpha Futures, actually. But it was a good time. Yeah, there was a lot of big guys there. Some good stuff. Marco, I'm struggling with BE stage. You got to battle through it, bro. You got to battle through it. I think a big thing for me that kind of changed a lot, changed my results quite a bit, and kind of brought me out of a break-even stage where I was consistently making money is learning how to be a good loser. So learning how to manage your capital when you are losing. For example, look at me in January, right? It was a rough fucking month, chat. It was a rough month. I say it was a rough month, and I ended break even, basically break even. It was actually just a little bit red. But why was I able to do that and not blow a single account? Because I know how to be a good loser. I understand losing periods occur. I know how to take a loss and just move on with my day and not get so emotional about it, bro. And actually, funnily enough, you guys should all know Kane. Kane was at the conference. He was at the front and he was speaking for a bit, and he said something that I say a lot as well. And he said a big thing that changed his trading was learning how to lose, was learning how to be a good loser, understanding that. Stop being so attached to your losses, right? Losses occur. If you know how to manage risk, and you know how to control your emotions to a certain degree, then one loss or two losses or even three losses shouldn't affect you long term. Sir, how can I recover minus 6% drawdown? Oh man, it's a lot of drawdown. I would say cut your risk down. Cut your risk down and build your confidence back up slowly. And then once your confidence is built back up after a couple wins, then use your normal risk again. Probably what my best advice, I would say. Just so there's no memes of me eating a banana, because you know how people are on the internet. I'm going to have to do something diabolical and break a piece of my banana off like that and then eat it. Because I know how people are on the internet, chat. I know how people are. I'm not dumb. Okay, this is not my first rodeo over here, okay? I know you guys, chat. I know you guys. I'm not dumb. The pics of you in the IE Discord. Chat, I know you guys, man. Look at this thing right now, by the way. Wow. YM's going long. Ooh, I didn't really notice Euro. Oh no, we did look at this. Yeah, Euro had a sell-off in London. To be honest, looks like there could have been a little bit of an entry on Euro in this on Friday, pre-New York, above this. That's all I see though. And it ain't the cleanest too, but there was a possibility. There was a chance. I wonder what happens with these dollar pairs. Like, are these things gonna continue going bearish? Like, this kind of price action is so sus to me, chat. On here on UJ, like, is this thing gonna go all the way back down? Should, at least. I think it should. I'm just not bothered to catch this top. Like, I'd rather just wait for it. Let's just say, for example, chat, we are running this high right now. We create some sort of an LB, and I just wait for simple shit to happen. We have a buildup of early sellers. Early sellers get taken out. I look for my entry, and boom, we ride the short down. So that's why I'm not bothered to take anything right now. I understand, like, when to trade and when not to trade very well. No, I think that's one of my strongest suits is I hop on the charts and it takes me a couple seconds to realize if I'm going to be trading the assets or not.
Why?
Hmm? Why did I do what?
Why did you take my one?
Which one's mine?
All the ugly ones.
Chat, wifey's getting mad at me for taking a water bottle out of the fridge.
No, because you took my Fiji one.
Oh, I took her Fiji water, sorry. Oops.
We have limited stock.
Hi Marco, would you say GJ is building liquidity at 212.93? 212.93. No. No. I think there's a chance we can see GJ back to the lows here. But and I've talked about this scenario. This happens a lot, chat. This is a very common scenario. So we've traded below all these higher time frame lows. So we've taken all of these lows from the left-hand side. Automatically, sells should not be in the cards anymore. However, a sell can still occur. A sell can still occur. So what I usually like to do in this scenario is, if a clean sell setup comes along, I'll take it. I'll take it and I'll ride that sell down. However, if not, I'm not going to force sells. I'm just going to allow the move to happen, and then maybe we can catch a long back up to the upside. Okay? But in this specific scenario, and like it's been in this PA for, look, a week, right? Because last Monday, we took all the higher time frame liquidity. So it's been untradeable, I call it, for about a week's time. And that's fine. That's fine. Sir, I love the Training the Eyes episode 12. Yeah, chat, I just posted a brand new YouTube video on Saturday. Brand new Training the Eyes episode. So if you guys haven't watched that yet, head to the YouTube. Higher time frame liquidity below 25 flat on NQ. Yeah, down here? Yeah, for sure. But you gotta understand, chat, and if you guys aren't new to my content, you need to understand that we've taken out lows. Okay? So this move has induced sellers into the market. Okay? So what I teach and what I preach is any bearish reactions, deem them to be false, and only to just build liquidity above this high for us. Alright? So yeah. By the way, chat, I can't leak anything. Okay? I can't leak anything, but let's just say we cooked in the studio on Thursday. On Thursday, we cooked in the studio. So keep an eye out. We got some content coming out for you guys. Some good stuff. We recorded a really solid video on Thursday. But yeah, you guys are gonna enjoy this one. Marco, validate my GU sell entry in London. Listen, if GU looks like all the rest of the dollar pairs, then I don't think it's gonna look as too pretty. Yeah, like I'm so bullish on this thing too still. Look at this, chat. All of this is liquidity, and that's going to be a future target. Okay, now you just have to wait for another setup to come along. Like right now, just looking at this chart alone, we've taken out highs here. We got lows intact down here, and that's all I see. That's literally all I see on the daily chart right now. Excuse me. Lows intact here, highs taken. So this thing can continue selling as much as it wants right now, because I don't see any other reason for it to go anywhere right now. So what I like to do is, after a big move, chat, and this happens. We just had a big move occur on the higher time frame. So what do? You wait. You wait. Not everybody understands this, but that's just the reality. It's the truth. You just need to wait now, bro. So I don't know about any sort of sells here. You said you took one in London, so I'm assuming it was up here. To these lows, yeah, this looks like a decent intraday short. Entry wise, I don't know about entry. Let me take a look. Hey man, you know what? Cheers to you. There was a good intraday short. above this high. Very surprised we got something like this on a Monday, but stop loss would be like this, and your target would be down here. So cheers to you. Whoever caught this, well done. There you go. I was dreaming at 5 a.m., but who said GU? Validate my GU cells. Marco, validate my... Oh, there you are. Yeah, so if you caught this, if this is what your entry looks like, good stuff. Yeah, this looks good. This looks good. Some people might ask me, oh, Marco, why did you plot this high? Guess what? It actually isn't that hard. The market told me to. Okay? It literally said, hey, Marco, mark that high out. Why? This reaction right here. This high, it's really not hard, chat. This high respected this high. So, after it moves away to the downside, what do? You just plot the line here. That's it. There's liquidity above that high now. It's not that hard, right? And you have, look at all this. All right, not only that, look at this. All that liquidity. Boom. So, cheers to you. I'm quite surprised, actually. But you know what? Each pair has their own the way of moving sometimes. Like Aussie and Euro, no. But hey, pound was pretty decent. So good stuff. And now that it's taken out these lows, just on... Okay, so it's taken out these 4 hour, traded below. Yeah, you could see this thing move higher for a bit, but I don't really see it going too high. You have all these highs up here. That's all I see, though. Nothing, again, nothing too clean yet on these dollar pairs. But cheers. Good stuff on the short. I am shorting GJ at 212. Thank you for telling me, bro. 18 times. YM has exploded off the open. Exploded. And no, there was not an entry on this thing. It's grabbed all these lows and then boom, to the upside it goes. This is a classic kind of price action day, bro, on indices on a Monday. Monday on indices is the from my experience at least. And listen, this isn't every single Monday. But for the most part, indices on Mondays are very, very boring and ugly. It's just a very like trending kind of continuation kind of day. What are your thoughts currently on gold? I'm currently sidelined. I'm just waiting a little bit longer. Friday we had a massive day, so Monday is probably most likely going to be a rangy kind of day, which is today, and I have no problem to just wait. Okay, we've taken out these lows here. We haven't even. I think we can come lower once more. But I'm waiting still. Honestly, I think maybe tomorrow, listen, and I'm going to be completely realistic. I think tomorrow, Tuesday, and the rest of the week, gold is actually tradable. Gold is actually tradable. So we will actively look at the charts tomorrow on gold. And the rest of the week, for myself at least. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Keep in mind it is NFP on Friday. But yeah, it is definitely tradable now, bro. So, hey man, I'm excited because there's a lot of volatility on this thing right now, which means there could be some really big gains available, especially if you catch a higher time frame move, bro. Like I have some swing accounts on my Forex fundeds. You catch one of those moves, you could make some big money, bro. What we'd be looking for on gold, I don't know yet. Right? And there's no price action in front of me. I gotta wait for tomorrow. So I'm gonna see what New York does today. I'm gonna see what Asia does tonight, as well as London, and then I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, look at the charts for New York tomorrow, and then make my decision. I don't need to predict. I just react. It makes trading a lot more easier. A lot more easier. Unless there's a higher time frame setup intact, right? Which provides me a longer term direction, then I just wait. I just wait, man. I just wait. How to choose time frame? Whatever time frame is easiest to read price action, man. And I've talked about this before a lot in the past, but like look at this PA right now. Not a lot of people can make sense of this PA on the weekly time frame. So all you do is you go down one time frame, right? And then you're like, okay, cool. I can see what's happening now, but this price action still looks a little bit bunched up to me. It's a little bit squeezed, so I'm gonna go to the 4 hour. And then, oh my God, okay, now it's making even more sense. That's it. That's it. GJ, is short possible, please? Bro, guys, it's like, do I talk to myself sometimes? I've just explained why I don't want to be touching GJ for like 15 minutes. Do you trade challenge or instant funding? I don't trade any instant funding accounts. Instant funding accounts. Listen, to be completely fair, actually, if you guys want to run up the accounts to like big numbers, instant funding is fine to do that because it's got 20% on the consistency. So if you want to run up the accounts for like a month and eventually you hit that 20% consistency, then do it. I think you can make big money with those accounts. However, if you're a newer trader and you're buying instant funding, you're doing yourself a massive disservice. Massive. Does NQ on 1 hour, can NQ on 1 hour come below 25.14? How respect NQ2? 25.144. 25.144. Oh, you're talking all the way down here. Yeah. It's not impossible. It's not impossible. Chad, like I'm saying though, like I don't like anything right now, man. There's just nothing for me to take right now. It's hard for me to kind of put my finger on something when I'm not confident on where it's heading to right now. Like we got liquidity left here at these internal highs. Could run there. Could run there. Nothing crazy though. Nothing crazy. Yeah, EA continuing. This thing's been bearish for a minute now. Look at these weekly candles, bearish after bearish after bearish. Yeah. German 40, yeah, we spoke about this. Weekly low taken now. And we've started to move bullish today. Right, look at that candle. Stab, reaction. So this thing can definitely continue up. There could be possible continuations on German 40 chat. Like you look for some sort of, we'll go to the hourly here, but we have a target in mind at the highs, right? We have a target in mind, chat. So all you got to do is wait for the same thing over and over. You got to wait for buyers, early buyers to step in. Oh my God, early buyers have stepped in here. So they have liquidity below these lows. You wait for a price to come below to trap the early buyers. And then you cash that long back to the upside, right? And you target all of this liquidity. So it's just an idea, but it's possible. Again, though, you got to wait for these things to occur. Like I need to wait for early buyers to step in. So German 40, there could be, just based off what I see right now, there could be entries like Asia, London, Asia tonight, London tomorrow, maybe New York. It's possible. Mark always wondered why you're not a fan of ES. ES moves very, very slow. Yeah, Chad, we talked about Ethereum already earlier on. I think we could still see some heavy downside on crypto. Here's your BTC charts.
30.
And the monthly candle just closed up, by the way, chat. Look at this month. Look at that month we just had. January. Spike up. Move down 23%. I think this week is going to be very rangy on BTC. Can you check Solana? I don't look at Solana. I don't even think I have it on my list. Oh no, I do. $78 looks good on Solana. Yeah, $78. But once these highs were taken, this was a nice short from 147 to 96. You had about a 35% drop on Solana. I still got downside targets on this thing though. Still got long-term downside targets on $78 looks great. So I'd wait for that on Solana. Do you also just trade stocks? No, I trade Forex as well. I have my whole list right here. You can see it. Forex is just not really tradable currently. I would not be selling German 40, chat. I would not be selling German 40 right now. I would not be doing that. Risky business. IMO. Look at that move on US 30. Just from stock open to the high of the day so far, 500 ticks. We got some volatility right now, chat. I mean, with what's going on around the world, man, with those big moves in gold and silver, dude, do you know how much people got destroyed? And it does not matter how many times I told you guys not to trade silver and gold. You guys probably still did because you guys are sick. But we're looking at a 41% drop. Okay? Well, you guys can't see my screen there for some reason. My screen setup is so shit over here. 1 second, chat. Let me see if I can fix this with you guys. 1 second here. There we go. Now we're good. Okay. Yeah, we're looking at let me do this again. How many people were saying, Marco, look at silver. Marco, look at gold. Marco, look at silver. Marco, look at gold. You guys got destroyed, bro. I'm sorry. Because I know for a fact no one caught this short. Look. This is you guys trying to catch this thing. Buy. Dude, like this is like, man, this is like a meme coin drop, chat. 41%, bro. Do you guys know how insane that is? 41% drop on silver. It's just like, again, it's never happened in the history of the asset, ever. Do you use any indicators like volume? I don't know. I don't use no indicators right now. You want to know the best indicator out there? No indicator. That's the best indicator. Gold and silver are cooked, bro. I don't think it's cooked though. Like long term, chat, I do not think it's cooked. I think we continue higher actually. But we'll have to wait and see. Like, look at that monthly close on gold, chat. Look at that monthly close from January. Whew. We had a 30% rise in gold in January, and then we dropped 17%, still ended bullish. Like, we had a 17% decline on gold and still ended bullish on the month. That's just like, it's like broken. It's like broken. Fully broken. God damn, man. I'm telling you right now though, today's gonna be a very rangy day on the commodities, so gold and silver. So if you guys are trying to trade those pairs right now, you're gonna get chopped up most likely, or you're gonna get stuck in some really choppy PA. People buying because they think that they're getting a discounted price on gold. Alright guys, yeah, everyone predict. I actually, you know what? I don't know where it's heading to right now. I'm not a fortune teller, I'm a trader, right? So I just wait for price action to communicate to me where I think price could head based off the chart. If there's nothing on the chart for me to go off of, then I don't have an idea of where price is heading to. It's that simple. So I'm waiting, and I'm going to continue to wait. The thing is, chat, and like this is something not a lot of people understand, unfortunately, is like you can't hop on the charts and expect to know where your assets are heading all the time. When my setups are intact and like I have a setup currently playing out, if I'm in it or not, I'm confident, very, very confident in my targets because I have so much experience and data on those setups. When these setups are not in play, bro, and there's none in front of my face and there's none on the charts, then how am I supposed to have an idea of where these assets are heading to, right? We can't expect to hop on the charts and know where these things are heading at all times. So the best thing you can do is wait for setups to come to you. Don't force setups, don't force markings, because eventually what happens when you do that is you're just going to force yourself to take trades that aren't with your plan, that aren't with your system. And you're just going to do your head in, right? You end up taking the trade, you're like, and it loses, and you're like, that wasn't even a setup of mine. That wasn't even in my plan. Why did I take that trade? You know what I mean? So be aware of these things, bro. Why am I in shorts? Oh man. Rumor, Marco is planning to buy Epstein Island. Wait a second. Wait, what? What the fuck, chat? Oh, hell no. Just got long Euro USD. Oh man, bruh. You guys love hitting those buys and sell buttons. Marco can be sending you PM on Twitter or Discord about. Yeah, that's fine, Alan. No worries. Any takeaways from the weekend event? Okay, by the way, because I asked earlier when there was less people in here. Anybody at the event on the weekend? Anybody at the trading event that we had? In Miami? Who was there? Wifey laughing in background? Yes, she is. Ain't no party like a Marco party?
Like what?
Yo. Oh, hell no. Man said Epstein Island, yo. Might need to change mentors after that. Yo, if you guys, I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but if you guys have seen like the Epstein files that have been released over the weekend, holy shit, bro. Like, how sick can one individual be in the head? It's fucking insane. Cam is lagging a little. Yeah, it's dropping frames a bit. I can see it over here.
I'm not shy.
It's continuously dropping too. This is what I mean, man. It's just continuously dropping.
Is it the Wi-Fi?
It's either dropping or getting better. I can't tell actually on the OBS side of things. Yeah. What are you gonna do? The cam is lagging a bit, chat, but there's nothing I can do, to be honest. I'm at an Airbnb, so Let me text Mr. Anthony 1 second. The stream. Sir, your marriage was a loved one or arranged? It was not arranged. It was not arranged. I didn't even. Is arranged still a thing? It is? Oh, I didn't even know arranged marriages are still a thing. Yeah, Chad, listen, if it's lagging a bit, my apologies. I'm at an Airbnb, right? So it's not like I'm at my home office. So the quality of the stream might be a little bit tough sometimes. Sorry about it.
We're connected to hotel Wi-Fi, right? So it's not even our personal Wi-Fi.
Just disconnected. I knew it was gonna happen.
What disconnected?
Are we back, chat? Chat, are we back?
Can you believe this Airbnb doesn't have Wi-Fi? Did you message the host?
Are we good now, chat?
Yeah.
Chat, are we back? Yeah, no, I just muted myself, chat. I just muted myself. I think we're good right now. The problem is, chat, and I don't know if anybody has a fix for this. On my OBS, if any of you guys are little tech guys in here, my drop frames keeps rising and accumulates, and then when it hits like a certain point, the stream crashes. Can you message the Airbnb? You're in it.
I can't message them. It's off your account. I'm invited to the Airbnb.
Oh, there is a different one. You see, you just sent it. Sorry, chat. Clear and good. Okay, we're good. But yeah, this is a typical Monday is what I'm trying to say to you guys right now on indices. Like if you guys weren't in from the low of the day, which is Asia, which is very difficult to read, very difficult to get in, and this is a no trading kind of condition. That's it. Very simple. There's no ways of entering the market here at New York Open, and then especially at Stock Open. Stock Open, literally, chat, look at this. This is just a building day, and it's normal. Stock Open comes in, builds liquidity, and blast off. It's not tradable for my system whatsoever. But tomorrow, typically when this happens the day before, tomorrow will be. Tomorrow will be.
Is it too late to change Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
What's in the messages?
Lower the bit rate. That's okay. Chat, just for today. I think tomorrow I can fix it because yeah, I'm not on the best internet right now. I'm not on the best internet right now. What timing is Asia and London? Asia opens up what? 7 p.m. I think. I can't even tell you because I don't trade Asia Open like that. Asia session opening time EST is 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Asia opens up, and then 2 a.m. is Frankfurt, 3 a.m. is London. Yeah, chat. I'm streaming. I'm streaming every single day. Not every single day this week, but I'm streaming Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday this week. Normal days, chat. I'm streaming Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and we're dropping frames so bad right now. God damn, it's annoying, bro. It's so delayed too. We might have to just end this, man. It was just so bad. Get my phone, please. Chat, we're going to, I'm probably going to end stream for today, man. I'm going to end stream for today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end stream for today. Muted. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my mind. My mic was muted. Wonderful, chat. Listen, guys, I'm gonna end stream tomorrow. I'm gonna end stream today, and I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow, 9 a.m. All right. I gotta fix all these issues on my end, so I'm gonna be all good for tomorrow and Thursday because I'm dropping so many frames and the connection is just absolutely horrific. So I'm gonna sort all that out on my end, and then I'm gonna see you guys here tomorrow, 9 a.m. But I appreciate you guys for hopping in with me. I'm gonna type in chat so you guys can see this, but okay, guys, take it easy. All the best. I'm gonna shut her down for the day.